Hi, I'm QisenZhao, a photography from China, and the work I've been doing recently is more like a restoration of a phenomenon that's the convergence of mainstream Chinese commercial photography and the monotony of female aesthetics. And my work is more about expressing the similarities between the Chinese photography market and the definition of beauty of Chinese female. This series of installations use a large amount of materials and photos on Chinese network, which is dedicated to reflecting a series of issues mainly to improve in Chinese contemporary society. And what's more, I found a lot of similarities between human aesthetics and photographic art. And for researching, I personally more like to notice more things around my daily, and the inspiration of this strange idea come from that my mom is a proprietor of a plastic surgery hospital in my hometown, and so I often can experience that the standards of definitions of beauty for some Chinese women, their pursuit of beauty is very similar and quite standardized, and this inspiration comes with my understanding of commercial photography market and the depending of critical thinkings and the project beginnings an extension of one before at last year. And in this project, I think there are three difficulties points, and one is ability to express in different cultural backgrounds, and the lack of academics in project, and the photo selectivity. And fortunately, this phenomenon is not only happened in China, it's a global issues. It's always happens like East Asia, North American, and so on. So for second difficulty, because this series of work is more based towards critical thinkings and some real social problem, and it's offside a lack of academics, so the choice of photos is more difficult. And because many of suitable photos I can't use because the copyrights or this kind of issues, and because I want to ensure the authenticity of these photos, I can't make any modifications myself, so I try to spend more time to confine them. And this experimentation is quite clinical, so I try to express my idea more simply, more direct and powerful, and I try design more scenarios possibly, like what kind of layout may can correct express my thoughts, and what is I think is how to make it look like an exhibition space, and how distinguishing with the process of Chinese photography factory. But this process of experimentation is evident when looking through the development of my practice. I combined the experience from the first exhibition, and which made the whole process and some problems more interesting. And I do different works in a lot of ways, so I prefer design some layouts, so I try to explore more exhibitions and artworks to plan my installation, and I'm always aiming to making some connections between my daily and artworks, so I have a different workspace depending on what stage I am up in my process. Like I don't like some library surroundings, whereas when some resources or academic references needed. And my work is more reality with digital works, so I spend a lot of time on PC and internet.